Yeah,
It's
good.
cool. It's like you were talking about. It's kind of cool that you can actually, like, tonight, AAA is going to be on. Okay, it
Hmm.
starts at 10 Eastern. That's 9
Right.
my time. But I go to bed relatively early because, in case y'all don't know, I turned 60 Monday. Okay, 60. And like we were talking, you can stop it right
Yeah.
where you left off. Go to bed, wake up, pick it right back up where it's.
Yeah.
I've
No,
seen a lot
and
of shit in my 60 years. Let's go with that. It's amazing
no,
to me.
my TV is great. If I pause it and turn the TV off with where it is, if I want to go back to the YouTube app, it'll pull it right back up without having to do anything. It's beautiful. Like, yeah, no, because and they're so smart too. That's SmackDown goes on from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. AAA starts right at
Yeah, that's for East Coast, but you guys have a little conflict
yeah. Well, no,
because your show starts at 7 your time, right, or something.
no, it starts for me.
There's
It
an
starts at
overlay
5.
of there's an overlay tonight.
No, it
I
starts at
heard.
no. I go 5 to 7, and then 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. is SmackDown, and
Right.
7 p.m. goes
Oh,
AAA.
okay. All right.
Yeah. Now, what it is there's certain people and I think it might be like local cable channels or whatever. I know if you have DirecTV and satellite, it doesn't. But if where SmackDown doesn't technically air live, you watch it on like the USA West Coast feed, and
Yeah, that's what I
that would
thought.
literally be for those people. And I don't think there's as much of that anymore because I think the cable companies have figured that out. But I would, because that would be then SmackDown start. They literally both of them starting at the exact same time. It'd be 7 o'clock local
Yeah,
time.
see, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, no. For me, it's live, but I forget what cable. It's whatever cable I don't have because the reason I have what I have and I have DirecTV. That's no, that makes sense. Yeah, but I think it'll be a fun show. I really do think Worlds Collide will be a fun show.
They
So
always
far,
are.
it was exactly bam. Thank you. You finished my sentence, and they do well enough where they mix in the WWE talent, but it's not like it's. I mean, I guess this match, as I'm saying it, I'm like, no, there is somebody in every single match on this one with it. But this is another Worlds Collide show, so it makes sense, But
yeah, the only difference tonight, Jake, is going to be they're not in front of a Mexican crowd, though.
No, but it's Las Vegas. I mean,
know,
that's
I just want to see if there's a difference.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious on that.
Yeah, I mean, the most over the part of it I think is Dom, and I think Dom will still be the most over for this.
Right, but the Mexican crowd knows everybody.
True. That is true. That is very true. Now you got me thinking about it. That's
and I'm looking at the card going, I'm not sure these people are going to know who some of these guys are and women.
No, but I mean,
even when we watched the last show together, those two women that came in, nobody knew, but that Mexican crowd knew them both, and they were super happy to see them.
That is true. That is true. Now I think they've got WWE talent in every match, and that's probably why they do, to make sure people at least have some knowledge and are ready for people that they know. Because I mean, everybody does know. I mean, Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez should be fun with, especially having Raquel in the back there with it. And I mean, let's be real, Mr. Iguana is super over, Lola Vice is super over. The Natalia, and I'm not sure
that's
if it's
where I was going.
Abby Apache. Yeah.
Who knows that?
Nobody. I'm not even sure if I pronounced her name right. I don't know if it's Fabi. I'm assuming it's Apache. I'm gonna get that one right, I hope.
Yeah.
Now I'm hoping that Natalia kind of still does the non-WWE character that she's been doing outside of WWE, because that's been way more entertaining than what she's done. I mean, the last 5 to 10 years on the main roster in WWE. So,
see, the one that I'd be interested to see the crowd reaction to is the Psycho Clown and Pagano.
Yeah, versus the New Day.
Mexican crowd loves those two dudes.
That's true. And in the New Day, they're heels, but they're not as hated as they once were. So they might not, because that could be part of it too. If the New Day was just super hated,
Can we talk about that? We're going to cheer
the other guys. Yes, we can talk about whatever you want to, please.
That New Day. And it could have been one of the best heel turns ever, but they just dropped it.
Yeah, no, and I still don't really understand.
When we saw them hit Big E, we all,
yes,
oh my God. And they never followed. Never.
No, I wouldn't say they never did. I would say for the first couple of weeks it was still good. No, because they were still doing it. Like I loved it where like not even the heels were letting him in the fucking back. And then that was when it ended. You know what I mean? Like they did it, and then the next week the baby faces were mad at them. Okay, cool. And then the next week the heels were mad at them. Okay, even better. And then the next week, you know what I mean? Like nothing. It just
when you just said if the New Day were bigger heels, it made me trigger it right there.
And they were.
They should be.
Yes, they were. They not even they should be. They fucking were. And then they just shot the bed on that one. And
I don't understand it.
I'm usually one to either I try to be optimistic about it, and I will try to play the long game on certain things. And a lot of times it ends up working out of like, okay, that's why whatever. No, this one, there's no long. This one was just a complete fumble, a complete bed shit. There was nothing good about it because it worked so well. It's one of those things too where, you know, sometimes things work well and sometimes they just work really fucking well. This one was one of those things, like it was surprising how much heat they got. And then
they should be hated. Hated.
Yes. Like, yeah, it should be like back. Remember when Dom wasn't allowed to speak on the mic? That should be them.
Yeah, it should be to the point where they have people coming to jump the rail against them.
Yeah, and just like, yeah, exactly. No, and just I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I mean, maybe we can get an Unreal episode about that because I'm very curious as to what happened. That was just a complete.
Unless someone didn't want to be that total bad guy,
but they still, because I feel like Woods and Kofi have done well on social media. At least Woods has. I haven't seen as much of Kofi's, but Xavier Woods has been a complete dickhead on Twitter. And in character, you can tell it's, you know, he's not really doing it, and it works. And just I don't know what happened. And if they were super heels, the crowd would eat it up.
Yeah, and I understand Big E can't do shit, but he can get somebody to do shit for him.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
This was presented on a silver platter.
Yeah,
with silver utensils and the napkin, everything perfectly set up.
Should have done if they were gonna have it where Big E was gonna manage a team to go against them. Why didn't they do that to introduce Fraxium on the main roster? You know, like people like them. They get over. I mean, they would have worked well. I don't know. I just think
I shake my head every time I see New Day. I do.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. That's why I said it. That's why, and I'm glad that triggered you to go into saying that because I'm with you. Like that's why I said it because it pisses me off.
Yeah, because here's the thing: when we first saw New Day way back when, it was cool, Bootios, all that shit, great. Then we got sick of New Day.
Yep.
Like I'm totally sick of seeing them.
Yes,
I don't want to see these guys anymore. They're done. Break them up. Do something. Then they hit Big E, and I'm like, okay, I'm back. And I told you specifically, I go, this brings me back into the New Day.
Yes, and I was with you, 100%. No, they needed to do something, and they did it.
Right.
They just didn't follow up, and that's just it. I mean, that's
my
number one peeve with AEW is that they have something great happen, or they're given this great chance. Like, you know, sad to say it, but like when Jay Briscoe died and Mark Briscoe had this chance to just be like a very sympathetic and over super baby, and they just didn't do anything with it. Or same with like
Lexis
King and Brian Pillman. Exactly. And like, this was that moment where you just like, look, whether you meant for it to happen that great or not, doesn't matter. You were there. You know,
but
it's not about how you got there. They were there, and they
had to know this was perfect though when they had him hit him.
Which is why
the reactions online were
oh my
goodness.
No, it was it was, and that and that would make this match so much better. Now because it's the tag team championship match, maybe the New Day win it, but probably not because they just got the titles back from WWE talent.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I don't care about the New Day again. No, I'm back to where I was to begin with. Sorry.
I'm with you. Yeah, no, I fully am with you on that one. I didn't. I keep forgetting about the top right corner with that fatal 4-way match with Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Ethan Page, and El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah, that's funny.
I thought that's how you have to say that name. You gotta El Hijo de Dr. Wagner.
It's so funny to me.
It's the weirdest. I love it. That's right. I think that match could steal the show. I think those four are going to put on a show. I mean, JD McDonough might be the best like worker seller in the company. Like that dude.
Yeah,
he
my
sells so well.
show stealers the 8-man Lucha
I
Showcase.
could say, oh yeah, that could easily. I mean, and what does that even mean? Is that just is it a tag match? It looks like it's set up.
You're gonna see Mexican wrestling at its
yeah,
that.
You're just gonna see a bunch of flying around.
Yep.
Hey, you got the chairman out there with La Parka. The hamburger guy is fun. Like it'll be a good time.
Yeah,
I would assume that match kicks off the show and just lets people up for fun. Right? Just you set them off on the right note. There's certain things that you just know that'll work in that sense. It just kick the people, and that's one of the ways too of making sure that you get the crowd into it. And yeah, now I'm much more interested. I was just kind of thinking Las Vegas prep. I was thinking there would have been. Yeah, no, I mean there probably is going to be a large amount of Mexican fans that know what's going on to a point, and maybe more so now they've been on YouTube and part of the WWE for 3 months now, but we'll see. My I guess my hot take, my big prediction is
the Vikingo.
My big prediction is Dom wins tonight. I think I legitimately think Dom should win this title tonight. A, because he's so over with that AAA crowd. B, I think he could help them get a TV deal in the States.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I want to give a hot take and some fun, and I really love Dom. I think it's great how much work this kid's put in. Nobody has a bad word to say about him in real life, but he plays the best heel on TV. Like the kid's over. The kid's great. You know, this should be his first technical world title.
I just think WWE is so invested. Yeah, WWE is so invested now. Heel deal Vikingo though. They really are.
You're right. You could be, and maybe they could start a feud with them. I don't know. Either way, if even Dom doesn't win, it's a singles match. He's main eventing the show in a singles match. Yeah. Like that stuff's awesome.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, no, it'll be a cool show. It'll be fun to see. Another thing we got to at least get into.
When you watch tonight, pay attention to El Hio's work in the ring for me.
Oh, well,
just pay attention because I've been telling you for a while now he doesn't work very well. But
no, and I agree. No, he needs.
A lot of people don't pay attention because it's a lot of flash. But.
Yeah, well, it's my problem. And again, I hate to kind of harp on things of AEW, but like when I think of things like where what's the guy? I think it's Commander. His name does the same kind of stuff where like they set up for too long for. You know, like it looks too choreographed. It looks or like, was it Pac who like takes 32 seconds to set himself up on the top rope? And I mean, the move that you pull off is cool, but it's wrestling. Like you've got to be able to be fluid with it. It's got to work better. And that's where I have yet to see Vikingo adapt more. He's still doing what he's always done, which when they've had it in triple threats or tag matches, you can kind of hide it. That's where tonight, we'll see. I think tonight's the most important type to watch for him because this would be there's nowhere to hide. It's a singles match, even if Dom has the Judgment Day out there with him, which I don't think he will. Maybe Finn, but Finn and JD both have matches on the card. So,
it's fun. We'll see.
It'll be interesting to see. No, it will be. I'm. That's my prediction. That's my hope. But I do hope that Dom wins.